Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. This is Hejin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. So here we are. This is what we projected last night, and price instead wanted to go lateral. No problem. You have to take the new price data, assimilate it, and put it into a new context as to how that changes the price pathway. And if so, does it change the direction of the price pathway? That's really the bottom line. If you can find the direction of the price pathway, then you are finding the trend. And once you find the trend becomes your friend. I would be the believer of simple trend following would be the smartest thing anyone can do. But the key is, how do you find that trend? Now, with regards to the aggressive ETF portfolio that I'm putting out, which is this. If you've been following me on this, I take 4 ETFs. I take the rolling 3 months performance every Friday. Every Friday, I look at this chart. By selecting the winner, in this case SPXL, I'm now following the trend. This is the simplest trend following method one can devise, and a very profitable one at that, by following the trend. So this is a very simple trend following method that can give you 47 to 78% return per year. If you don't believe it, if you think that sounds like a load of malarkey, go ahead and backtest. Go ahead and backtest this method and let me know the values you get. It'll be in that range. So back to BTC. What's going on here? Well, let's take a look at it. So what's the first thing that I do? I always say that the first thing that I do is draw some lines. It already started breaking out of this triangle. Beautiful. When in doubt, for any pattern, if you're looking for, look for a triangle. You want to look for a triangle because that triangle is the most favorite pattern of any cryptos, Bitcoin to altcoin, anything. What other pattern can you see here, maybe around here? First thing you should do is look for patterns. Here's a bull flag. Broke out of that, making a triangle. Here's another triangle that was made. You should put together a portfolio of 5 to 6 patterns that you practice every day because practice is a repetitious requirement of this technique to get it. That you practice and learn to spot patterns accurately and quickly. So it breaks out of this. So I think if we label this, it'll look like this from a Elliott wave perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be expected. So on a short-term perspective, if this is correct and the breakout occurs, we may see today 18,197 range. $18,197. Who would have thought Bitcoin a year ago would reach 18,197? Meanwhile, so many analysts are out there putting out fear-inducing videos of bubblicious bubbles, how to watch out for it, how they are now comparing the current Bitcoin mania to the tulip mania and how close and how terribly that ended. They're comparing this now to the dot-com mania, the bubble that happened there when most of those dot-com companies are not even around anymore. Well, I believe there will be a top on Bitcoin. It's just that we're not even close to it. We're not even close to it. Why? I've explained this many times, so many times, and I mean, I don't know of how many other ways to get it across except maybe bonking people over the head with it. The primary reason why I believe that Bitcoin will not top for a while is because all of the altcoins are undergoing a very extremely uber super duper bullish speciation event. For any of the new readers and followers, what I mean by that is this is one of the primary species of altcoin bull patterns, downward pointing, bullish symmetrical triangles. Explosions are happening already. The jaws of death. I'm sorry, the jaws of wealth. You should see what Dash is doing to the top line. My goodness. And Litecoin will do the same thing as what Dash is doing to the top line and breaking it up above. Finally, one of my favorites, cup and handles. We're seeing this everywhere. So in this kind of a very uber bullish background being set by the altcoins, I cannot see Bitcoin topping. No one's talking about this. No one but me, not that I know of. No one is calling this uber bullishness on the setting of the altcoins and observing this. 18,197, in my opinion, dead ahead. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I will send any midday updates for anyone who would like to see it, especially if and when Bitcoin does anything dramatic. But meanwhile, I have to say, many have already benefited significantly from coaching sessions with me. So if you are interested in truncating your learning curve, if that is something that you'd like to do, if my tutorials, etc., is not enough to allow you to gain proficiency, and probably it isn't for most, please contact me at hedgincrypto@yahoo.com for coaching session setup. By the second session, most people are counting on their own. And I take you through the counting sessions. While you are counting, I point out every pitfall, every nuance that I know of through my 20 plus years of experience in doing this. And a guide and a coach to that capacity will save you a lot of time. So if you're interested, give me a shout out on my email and let me know. As always, I wish you all massive profits because those are coming. As I said before, something huge is coming to the altcoin cryptosphere. Something big is coming. And I think it's already started. Buckle your seatbelts.